Good evening. I am Guillermo Linares, Assembly Member, 72nd Assembly District. I want to thank the Barack Obama Democratic Club for extending the invitation. I think I want to share a little bit for those of you who may not know a little bit about my trajectory. But 10 years after I first arrived to New York City in the Bronx, I graduated from City College and landed here in Washington Heights. I think I'm giving myself away as a teacher, bilingual teacher, and began to get involved in helping address the educational needs, particularly of the newly arrived families in this area. But began organizing since then parents and families in this community to help make the school system more responsive. During the 80s, I was involved and got elected to the school board, and Robert Jackson and I served together, got elected 3 times. And after 15 years of organizing in North Manhattan, the redistricting came in 1990, and lo and behold, I was encouraged to run for city council and became the first Dominican elected in the United States. Back then, served 10 years in the city council, had to face the plague of crime that this community was inflicted at the time, negotiated after the disturbances we had here, the 33rd precinct. The movement with parents got nice schools back then built to help relieve overcrowding, and worked very hard to bring down crime in this community. I'm proud of the 10 years that I served. Term limits got me out, and at that time redistricting came again, and a district was created. In fact, the district that I'm now seriously considering in running, and I'm now making my rounds consulting to see if I would run for state senate. Back then, this district was created in 2002, and I decided to run because I felt I was a voice that could bring change at the state senate, and I decided to run, challenge Eric Schneiderman at the time. Came out short, but it was a vigorous campaign that I'm proud of. And then after that, I decided to go back to school to try to finish my doctorate in education. In 2005, I became Dr. Guillermo Linares, Columbia University. And during that time, I was already Commissioner of Immigrant Affairs, with working with the mayor, representing all immigrants as an immigrant myself in the city of New York. I served 5 years there and helped push for key policies to help protect immigrant New Yorkers, including language access and other initiatives. Left that position when I felt that the community that I have been serving since I landed here as a teacher was really being challenged. And I came back to run for office 2 years ago. I was elected to the State Assembly. Last year, my first year in the Assembly, knowing the nature of the beast, I decided to focus my energy in introducing a piece of legislation that is now official and is a historical piece of legislation that I was the driving force for. The Library legislation that was signed into law by the governor and is now legalizes the library industry that serves 7 million New Yorkers in neighborhoods like ours. That was my legislation. This year, I am the prime sponsor in the Assembly. In the Senate, Bill Perkins is the prime sponsor of the New York DREAM Act. This is a piece of legislation that I hope will pass with the support of the governor, which we're going to pressure, and also the leadership on both the Senate and the Assembly. Is going to be tough in the Senate side, but I hope we can make history giving, through the DREAM Act, an opportunity for young people to go to college regardless of immigration status. I'm wrapping up by saying that I'm seriously considering as I did in 2002, running with the senator deciding to move on and run for Congress. I believe it's important to keep the type of leadership that is experienced, that has vision and commitment to this community, serving as I have done now for 2 years in the Senate. So I hope I can count on your support.
Thank you.